Alright, 1 o'clock. Let's see, Mr. and Mrs. America. If you've seen my other 2 videos, a couple of them, every day. You hear what I'm saying?
Tax revenues. And keep in mind that's $10 million taken right out of the hands of criminals and gangs and instead put into the legitimate economy, as long as making sure we don't scapegoat and arrest people just for using a recreational drug, whose effect is similar to alcohol.
You know, we have what you just said right there, which is telling President Obama and New Yorker this week, basically saying pot isn't any worse than alcohol. You have Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid saying he now embraces medical marijuana. Are we witnessing, Congressman Bowles, is this the tipping point in the debate?
You know, I just invited the President and Harry Reid to Colorado to come visit some of our legal dispensaries. I think we are. Americans realize that prohibition has failed, just as it did for alcohol in the 1930s. It failed for marijuana. It's time to try a new policy. Marijuana is not healthy. It is a vice, just like alcohol. If people choose to use it, they should use it in moderation. But it doesn't make sense to imprison people, fill up our prisons, and create gangs and criminal enterprises just to try to reduce marijuana usage.
Congressman Blumenauer, you have medical marijuana, and you've been an advocate of easing pot restrictions. And interestingly enough, when it comes to the surveys, as much as 67% of people ages 18 to 34 favor legalization. Is this going to have an impact either on you in your state in the polls or more nationally?
I think we are definitely going to see a tidal wave of support developing. I was in the Oregon legislature in the 70s when we were the first state to decriminalize marijuana. And we have seen this slow, steady building, medical marijuana being approved in California in 96, and now over 20 states have done so. I think people understand that the prohibition has failed, that the federal government has seriously misclassified marijuana, suggesting that it's more dangerous than meth or cocaine, and that it has no medicinal features. I'm confident that Oregon voters are going to approve recreational use, so we may even see it happen this summer in Alaska, and we can get on with the business of having a rational policy, tax, regulate, keep money out of the hands of the cartels, and actually do a better job of keeping it out of the hands of children.
We're tight on time, but Congressman Blumenauer, you personally, what are the downside for you? What are your concerns?
Campaign for more
legalization. Now, I frankly think that there is no significant downside moving forward. The main concern I have is keeping it out of the hands of children, and currently it fails utterly. No one thinks that a 13-year-old can't get a joint easier than they can get a six-pack of beer. I think the Colorado experience will inform the debate. We need to get on with this, which is something that tax and regulates, doesn't cost money, doesn't destroy lives.
Although I don't think, Congressman Bowles, next time I see out there, we're going to share a cup of coffee or a beer before we share a joint. But it's good to see both Colorado Representative Jared Polis and Oregon Representative Earl Blumenauer. We'll see how it goes in Oregon in the upcoming elections. That wraps things up for me, my colleague Craig Melvin. Thanks very much.
January 16th.
November 30th.
I've had those that have little.
Marijuana is a serious threat to kids, and that's by Mike Kimball, who happens to own a rehabilitation clinic.
How did you like?
What in that have been the money? Well, it's marijuana, anyway.
Right. But why did we do the same thing in Syria? That's what I was asking myself. I don't know. America's living Pearl Harbor. We had a piece of paper. They got on Fox News. America's oldest living Pearl Harbor survivor. But we had a piece of paper that this guy from Japan put up and said, hey, we got peace. We got this piece of paper. Just like you did in Iran, you know? And the next day they bombed us.
See, that's how much I trust Iran, Bob Beckle. I say to myself, I think to myself, well, why should we have to do it? They made them. Why don't they destroy their own freaking weapon? I know, it don't make sense to me either. Hey, who the fuck is right here? The people in Maryland?
If their grandparents were sick,
And for some reason a tweet, I don't think
and a candy
marijuana should be
form
legalized
or
anywhere.
ice
Okay,
cream
that's
form.
one again.
To ban all tobacco and alcohol
Yeah,
products.
Alcohol. That lady said she didn't think marijuana should be legalized anywhere. It was her grandmother or grandfather who had cancer.
Fast forward, doesn't it?
It had to be treated. I bet she changed her freaking mind. I ain't gonna
At
cuss no more.
71,
You know what I mean,
I
Mr. Chairman?
take recorders and record myself.
I don't think alcohol and marijuana should be classified the same.
Yeah, I think so.
Because one's less dangerous than the other.
And we had a guy.
December 1st, 2013.
We had a guy on MSNBC
A
from
lot of
Oregon
baby
this
boomers right
morning.
now taking too many pills.
I guess why you
I
people
know,
are
they're
working.
getting tired of it. That's December 1st,
That
my
agrees
doggy.
with me. Oregon's going to be the next state. And we'll cut down
I'm
on
saying to
crime.
my doggy.
Oh, you'll hear
They're
it.
outside anymore.
I hope I
Taking
got
you
time
out.
left.
I'm not going to hit golf balls. I would love to play golf this year.
Yeah,
My side hurts. And I think that doggy of mine
yeah.
talks to me.
2014.
Through Ben Hogan. Ben Hogan
There's the
talks to
doggy
me through that
barking.
dog. That'd make a good movie, wouldn't it?
Hillary Clinton. Now, that's another story. I'm getting that one. What I'm trying to do is get my medicine approved in Maryland. And put it on YouTube and have some people agree. 70% of the people poll. That's what they were watching while this was on. I hope it comes on soon. I said, I hope it comes on soon. It's 10 minutes before. Yeah.
And how it became illegal.
You guys were watching the championship game. It hasn't been on since.
I recorded it for you and it's further down in its tape.
Yeah, let's speed it up a little. Fast forward. And Bill O'Reilly last night had a poll going on. Should marijuana be legalized? And I guess the poll wasn't going in his favor. He canceled the poll. America.
The experiences of other states before moving to full legalization of the drug.
I was going to record it, but when he canceled it at the end of his show. Green Crosses, medical dispensary. Well, you people don't know that. Yeah. So I'll fast forward. That's a lot of money. 10 million, the guy said this morning on MSNBC. 10 million. $10 million in 2 weeks. Go figure, huh?
On Fox News. I'm not watching a football game like most of you guys.
No, I'm watching myself here.
I'm
only 8 minutes into
most
this.
of you watching Denver
And in back of me,
and
you see,
New England play for championship.
I don't know what you see. It's MSNBC that's on. Right?
This would happen a year before, by the way.
Oh, Hillary Clinton. I don't want to get into that. Fast forward. And MSNBC was on this morning talking about it. $10 million they made in 2 weeks. So what I got here?
So what else did I want to tell you on this 15th of January, Mr. and Mrs. Marylander?
15th of January.
I expressed my opinion about Iraq. What do you think?
I think we should have stayed there. Those are my thoughts. I don't know what Americans think. I don't think get a poll on that one. Got a poll on everything else. So I'm waiting for the legislature of Maryland. I don't want to talk about her.
Medical records on the computer. On Fox News is talking about immigration reform.
I don't want to hear about that. Fast forward it, man. You only got a couple minutes left here. And the doggy's getting ready to come. No, he's not. So I hope to get this out this Saturday.
January.
What is it?
Obama says it's no more harmful than cigarettes.
That's what he said. Yeah. I don't say this stuff. I only watch it on television. And I should have had this ready to go, but I don't know what I did.
7 minutes to 12.
12. But I'm not thinking of arthritis.
Well, the reason it caught my eye because I remember Hillary Clinton having a concussion.
Look, I don't want to hear about that. I don't want to hear about that. I want to hear about what you recorded on here.
Yeah, the Wiener guy.
Wiener.
Anthony Weiner.
Everything but what you're supposed to be talking about.
Well, you shouldn't say shit like that.
I don't know.
Now, how old are you? So, what was this shit about sending people to Seattle for pottery?
I don't know.
I'm waiting for that to come on.
Pottery.
We got avocados on.
Oh, I think it's right on after this. I don't know how much time I got left. It was on Fox News. The day of the football game, the championship game, between 3:30 and 4 o'clock. So I imagine you can get that on Fox News.
We should say it wherever we spill blood. But we should
Those of you,
Iraq.
no, we
Now
got
we
like
gotta send them back.
3 minutes left
Then
on this.
people don't know what freedom. Well,
I know. Let's fast forward this. We got this crispy guy who held the medicine up in New Jersey for people like me who are sick. I'm 71 years old. Yeah. I don't think it should be held up for me. I don't think it should have been held up for my mother and father. Or my wife's mother and father. You see their pictures on the wall back in back of me? Back there. Yeah. All of them died of cancer. Oh, here it is. Smoothies. Listen now, America.
A smoothie like that is a good prevention to cancer?
It is. It's very well. It's got a perfect ratio of omega-3 to 6 fatty acids. It's got more GLA gamma-linolenic acid than any other plant. So it's got some really great fats. You're well aware of the importance of good fats in your diet.
Yeah.
So hemp it's a perfect superfood to eat, but it's also medicinal.
I just never understood why hemp had gotten such a bad rap, but now I understand that it was really politically motivated by somebody who owned basically trees and didn't want to be in competition with the hemp to make paper.
And yet,
throughout the years after that, so many people suffered because of that.
Yeah.
So I guess it's actually a good thing that people are coming around a little bit.
It is. I'm really encouraged about the different legislation, different states that are trying to legalize medicinal hemp because of the fact that it is so good.
Look, I gotta listen to this guy. He makes sense. It really don't make sense.
Just for using a recreational drug.
Huh?
Who's similar to alcohol. You know, we have what you just said right there, which is telling you President Obama in the New Yorker this week basically saying pot isn't any worse than alcohol. You have Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid saying he now embraces medical marijuana.
Yeah. Play it already? I just did. This Thursday.
Prohibition has failed, just as it did for alcohol in the 1930s.
That's right. So that's what I treat my seizures with and my rheumatoid arthritis. Mr. and Mrs. America. So till next time, stay healthy. Medical marijuana, that's what we want. I'm waiting for the dispensaries to open in Maryland. You people in Annapolis, stay healthy. I just signed off. Then I think I got 30 seconds left. Till next time, Mr. and Mrs. America, stay healthy.